Hi, this is Anthony and welcome back to my show. I used to have a couple shares of Arcimoto and I've done many videos on it. If you've watched any of them, I point out that it's just not a good security to invest in my mind. I recently had a loyal viewer mention Mullen Automotive, and so I looked up that stock. I'm sure that even the most disappointed of Arcimoto shareholders are glad that they're not in Mullen, but we'll look at that in a minute. For full disclosure, I do not own any shares of Mullen. I used to own a few shares in Arcimoto, but as I pointed out, I've sold those. I do not own any shares in these companies that I'm talking about, and I'm not short selling them. I do own 2 shares each of most of the ARC funds. I have no idea if any of those funds perhaps have any holding in Arcimoto, but if they did, then my ownership stake in the company is literally a few cents. So I'm sure everybody knows Arcimoto, whose ticker symbol is FUV, which stands for Fun Utility Vehicles, is an Oregon-based manufacturer of 3-wheeled electric vehicles, and they recently had a 20-for-1 reverse stock split. That's been accounted for in the 2 charts that I'm going to show you, and as you can see, long-term, their stock has been terrible as an investment. If you bought back when it was a SPAC, you would have lost 96% of your money, and year-to-date, it's down 97.5%. And no doubt, there's a lot of people who, like myself, bought in the bump up in 2021. But of course, we now find that Arcimoto is not the worst EV stock there is. Could that crown go to Mullen? A stock which is currently down 99.96% from its all-time high, which looks like $856 just over 10 years ago. And of course, in the subsequent shorter period charts, you see a continued trend of losses. And of course, they're losing millions of dollars a quarter. They still have a market cap of about $500 million, and without looking to confirm, I suspect from the chart that they've had 1 or more stock splits in their history. But again, think about this. An $856 investment 10 years ago would now be worth 30 cents. Is that how you want to invest your money? But let's look at more recent charts. In the 1-month chart, they're up 4 cents, which is paltry, but that equals a 16% increase. And here's a chart of the past 5 days where it's up 10 cents, which is a whopping 53% increase in the share price. I think this is one of those very low penny stocks that's going to continue losing money. But there is the opportunity for someone who is literally sitting at their computer, watching their screen, to potentially make a good rate of return if they're lucky and pull the trigger and sell when there's a spike up in price. Obviously, there's nothing in the world that should indicate that the price should go up on this company. But something like this is susceptible to market manipulation or just people making positive videos about it on YouTube. So no matter what you do with the stock, be very cautious. Do not buy it and forget about it thinking that it will be a long-term investment. There may be EV makers who are successful in the future. That does not mean that companies currently traded on the market are going to be the ones who succeed. My guess is that if there are small electric vehicles that eventually succeed in the United States, that they are going to be made outside the country and shipped here. And again, any car company that is going to compete in this market space has to deal with Tesla. If you're going to try to speculate in Mullen, please be very cautious, and I always encourage everyone in general to create a well-diversified long-term portfolio with the bulk of their money. As I end, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, just entertainment on YouTube. So what are your thoughts? Anybody out there still holding on to MULN? I would love to hear from you. Please leave your comments in the comments section below. I would be honored if you hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and it just takes 1 second. And if you like my videos, I would appreciate it if you click the like button. I'll end here for now. Thank you very much for watching, and good luck in investing.